Alright.
Alright.
Audio check. Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? We're doing a podcast today.
I want you guys to know that East Coast Reconnaissance is the worst Airsoft team in the entire world.
We're just a bunch of GMR wannabes. We cheat.
We're not even funny.
We don't call anything.
We're not even funny.
Our video guy sucks. Like, our media game is weak.
Blame him.
Hello, and welcome again to another episode of East Coast Reconnaissance Airsoft Talk.
Episode 2.
This is episode 2, everyone.
Dun, dun,
Again,
dun.
this is just going to be a couple minutes of us talking, not really doing a whole lot of awesome action gameplay stuff.
Pew pew pew.
No epic action. So just tab away and listen again to the sweet and sultry sound of our voices.
If you're wondering, if you're watching and you're wondering where the rest of the crew is, obviously this room isn't big enough, and today they couldn't make it. So.
Shout out
That's
to Noah
amazing.
for letting us use his room.
Oh, yeah!
That's the real reason they're actually all outside the door. There just wasn't enough room in the room.
We like duct tape them and say, keep quiet, keep quiet.
Be quiet.
You can't be here.
So, I learned a new word today.
Go.
And that word is gear tasting. I didn't know what it meant today, but now I do know. And basically what it is, for those of you who don't know, those
Like
of
Josh.
you like me,
I think that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure. We're gonna imagine. All right.
You heard of wine tasting, right?
We're making up a word. Gear tasting. This is when you basically try on gear. You don't own it. You just tried it on. You're like you kind of like it's like a trial run for gear. Like if you test run a car.
It's a tempt you.
Yeah.
Make you want to buy these.
You go over to the person next to you and go, "Can I try that on?"
Exactly. Maybe use it for a game.
Jarret has first-hand experience with this.
Yeah, Jarret. His whole life.
gear everywhere.
His whole life is this. Anyway, so this made me want to ask you guys and also myself, what is some gear that you really just need? Similar to the question last time, the gun question. What's gear you want? What's gear you need? You're gonna buy soon? Want to buy soon? Maybe we'll never buy.
So, Jarret, what gear
Why
did you
me?
try on?
Oh, well, I tried
What are you
on
gonna buy?
a Ferrero Concepts FCPC. Ferrero.
We talk about them almost as much as we talk about Wolverine.
It's Canadian.
Yeah, Ferrero Concepts, for those of you who don't know, like
Is a Canadian company.
It's a Canadian company, very similar to LBX or
I guess Cry Precision would be.
Precision.
Yeah, they make plate
they're
carriers.
a high-end tactical gear company.
They only make a select set of items though, so.
And
Very small.
they don't sell to any other retailers. They're their own thing.
No, they sell to a couple retailers, but they're not as like wide.
They're like they're in Canada. Only.
SKD
They're
is-
Canadian. They have a Canada dealer,
Canada.
which is them, and then they have SKD, which is a U.S. dealer, and I think they have one other dealer that they sell to as well.
I don't remember them.
I don't know. I know they sell in the U.S.
Don't they work with the Canadian military or something like that?
They work with law
I
enforcement.
bet they are, the Canadian military.
Probably so.
They work for the airsoft community now.
Ferrero Concepts FCPC is one piece of equipment that we would like to try on. It's actually a piece of equipment that we own quite a few of. We own 2 of them in the East Coast Reconnaissance team.
Are you happy
that's
with
4.
your investment?
That'd be 4.
I was a
Two.
little
enjoy.
upset with paying all that money in Canadian monies.
They had to transfer the
currency.
money from
Yeah.
the United States dollars.
It's a long process.
So it ended up being like $40 more than it should have been.
Yeah, but that's okay. We paid the money for good gear.
But you're happy with what you paid
for sure. Yes,
Worth it?
Best plate carrier I've ever owned, and I've owned 2. So
Same here. I've owned 2.
A lot of people's philosophy is like you can spend, say, like cheap, not necessarily cheap, but like if you spend little on something, it's not going to last as long. But with kind of your guys' idea was you're going to spend something because you enjoy the hobby and you want something that will last.
yeah, you get a lot of people who say like, I bought you bought like X amount of money on this plate carrier. Like, why do you need that? It's freaking airsoft, dude. Why do you even have to spend money?
For those who might ask, I think a base FCPC already built is like 300 and something bucks. Our custom built ones, we bought just the base carrier and built off of them. We ended up spending like $400, $500 on them.
Wouldn't call it custom. They come with pre-built and then they come with vanilla versions. And we bought a vanilla version and built right
Just
off
like the
it.
plate bags, right?
Yeah, but it was worth it for us because we couldn't find anything that was relatively the same kind of plate carrier.
And they didn't have any pre-built ones in stock and multicam.
So we decided we were going to do that. And
So what is the difference, say, between a 6094, some Condor, plate carrier and the Ferro Concepts FCPC?
Well, he has a Condor Century, which I think has it doesn't have quite the same cut as you would have in a JPC. So, but it's as small as, say, JPC's plates and as small as the Ferrero Concept FCPC. But with the 6094...
It's minimal. It's really minimal.
It's minimal.
There's no cummerbund. It's just 2 clips on each side. So.
With the 6094, like B or A, I think the A is the smallest and the B is like the medium-sized one.
Unless you get the slick.
Yeah, and I think they have a C. I don't really know. I know I had a 6094B, and it was a bigger plate carrier, but it had more real estate for things to happen on it, and it had a cummerbund with it, so you could put stuff on it. And I'm not saying the Ferrero Concepts can't do that. It has an airflow cummerbund you can buy, and I think it has armor you can put on the side of it.
It has a normal 6094 type cummerbund, an airflow cummerbund, which is like a JPC skeleton cummerbund, and something close to a pig cummerbund, which is an elastic cummerbund.
And then you have the Century, which doesn't have one at all. It has something close to like the mission spec, where it's just like literally clips.
It's really minimal. So.
Yeah.
So what justifies $300 price tag for the FCPC as opposed to what's this?
Nothing like the FCPC.
Like 70.
Yeah, nothing. The FCPC, nothing out there in the airsoft world is like that.
So what's different?
Well, that's the point. It's
nothing else.
Nothing else is like that. The FCPC detaches from both sides of so you can actually store it. You can literally detach the plates from, the shoulder pads.
Think of like a Mayflower's pull clips to undo them, but make that so you don't have to rewind them each time.
So you're saying this is a couple.
It's just an easy clip-on, clip-off.
Yeah, it's clip-on, clip-off plate carrier, and it's lighter. So it's lighter than a 6094B.
It's like a JPC's lightness.
Yeah, which doesn't exist in some plate carriers with that kind of functionality.
Right.
Also, the design with the way the cummerbunds work with the system, it has a flap. Well, this particular generation we have of Ferrero Concepts, the back flap actually opens up and allows you to work behind where you'd have to figure out how to put the cummerbund in. So that flips up. That's nice. And they're pretty compatible. They have their own system Ferrero Concepts came up with where it's as panels instead of MOLLE on the front. So they have literally Velcro on the front where you put where you'd have MOLLE on normal plate carriers. So he has MOLLE on his Century plate carriers, all MOLLE on the front. We have like a small MOLLE section and then just Velcro. So instead of MOLLE, it's panels, which
they sell like MOLLE panels. Then you could take like a D3CR chest rig panel where you're looking at the Mayflower
you can put the
panel.
clip on, little clips on there to clip it on and Velcro it. So you can pretty much put anything on it you can think of that has Velcro.
Yeah,
clips.
so the system's versatile versus something like a 694B or a Century where you have to have MOLLE. And it has to be this. This is the real estate you have. Whereas you have the Ferrero Concepts, you can kind of use their imagination.
Awesome. That's the answer that I wanted to get out of you. The actual features.
And kind of with you pay money for this, but they've kind of had experience on the field and seen like what other people have, and they've kind of adapted to that. Like no one goes into this spending all this money on it. You learn from like. You buy stuff, like you've had experiences with gear and learned what not
I've
to
had
do.
a JPC and the FCPC. He's had a 6094 and an FCPC. And then we sold those off to some other players, him and one of our other teammates. And they're still using them.
He likes the JPC.
Yes, Josh has
JPCs are great
JPC.
Mm-hmm.
And
Big fan.
I miss it a little bit.
Anyway, so moving on. Liam just did a whole bunch of talking, so I'll give you a breather. Noah, what's some gear tasting that you have? What's a piece of equipment that you really want to get?
I'm not a gearhead, so that's like hard for me.
I don't know.
Yes.
I tried a hat on once.
Yes.
It was good.
Cry Precision hat.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I'm also a huge supporter of hats over helmets, so.
Oh, well, I guess you could say you tried helmets.
You're gonna end up in the hospital.
Yeah. So one thing he doesn't.
I've tried all these guys' helmets on. I don't have the helmet. I wear an Under Armour hat with an American flag patch on it, so you can't see that logo. But I don't like the way the helmets feel. I feel like some of them look too much like
reverse
bicycle
gear
helmets.
tasting. Instead of gear you want, it's gear you don't want.
Yeah.
Gear tasting.
Send me hats and I will wear them.
Gear.
Gear ew.
If you want to send me hats, just let me know.
So what's a change you want to make to your loadout soon? What's something you want to? Maybe we'll have.
I like mine as for my carbine loadout, but I need to work on finding a nice back panel that works for when I'm doing my sniper.
Right. Okay.
Sniper stuff.
Yeah. So, your loadout is up on the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, we got my loadout, Liam's loadout, and Josh's loadout on the way. Noah, I gotta get with you to film your video. He's got a bunch of stuff. You got regular assaulters.
I have assault. I have my engineer. I have my sniper. I play everything.
Literally, the only difference between the assault and the engineer is whether or not he has
bolt cutters or a grenade launcher.
That's the only difference. Anyway, so you have your videos up on the channel, so the viewers know.
You can kind of get an idea of what we run. So we're just kind of talking about it, and you can't really picture it. So
what's something you would change about your loadout for?
I'd kind of, when I got my plate carrier, the guy that I bought it from, he kind of had closed top double mag pouches, so I can hold 4 mags right now. I'd eventually like to switch it up to where I run 3 open top and then 3 Blue Force gear on the outside, so that I can have a total of 6.
So
and
like
not
a kangaroo with a Blue Force gear pouch.
And not be able to run more, but not have as much bulk.
So just like Danny's.
Yeah.
Yeah, which that's
Exactly
also on YouTube.
on the channel. Which is a great setup. The Condor 3 stack here, and then the.
It says
Oh, that's that one over
1694.
there.
We're beeping.
We're beeping. We got so many problems. Our problems got problems. The 3 problems.
I got 99 problems.
It's
Shut up,
gonna
GoPro.
explode. So we have Danny has 3 Condors, and then on top of that, it's a Blue Force gear, helium, 10-speed, whisper, a million different words. So basically he runs 3, and if he needs to, he can run 6 and bulk out, but he doesn't have.
And you could run like thunder bees and like smoke grenades. Those
The
pouches are so
whisper pouches
versatile.
are extremely versatile.
And don't they come with a warranty too?
Yeah, they have the Blue Force gear has a warranty. Like as long as it's if the product itself has a flaw in it, they'll replace it.
Which is awesome.
They stand behind that.
USA too, right?
Yeah, they're
America.
They're 100% USA.
Oh, now that you say Blue Force gear,
Freedom pouches. That actually leads me perfectly into what I've been wanting to do, and that's just straight a Blue Force gear.
You want to go
I
like
Blue
go
Force
with
gear chest rig.
the 10-speed or whatever it is, the chest rig.
Yeah.
The skeletal, and you kind of.
Those
Now,
are pretty
now
sick.
that you say that, I've been actually looking at one of those recently because I was thinking that might be easier to run than my.
Josh wants to slim down. I want to
My-
bulk.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
That might be easier to run than plate carrier when I'm sniping.
Yeah.
To what you said, we want diversity. You already have a relatively
Really
slim
slick.
loadout,
Yeah.
and I already have a real bulky loadout. You know, we just want to be able to switch back and forth between them depending on what the
I want to get a
operation
cummerbund
needs.
where I can actually put stuff on it and like pouches and more pouches.
Yeah, Molly
So you can walk around like the Michelin
Well,
Man.
I realized I didn't have a pouch for my radio. And I started to get annoying because I don't have a pouch for my radio and I need.
You have your Ferrero Concept sidekick pouch.
Yeah, I know,
Which
and that's where
always presses the button on the radio.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so right now I'm dealing with like the elastic, like getting it
And
hurts my
accidentally hot
sides for
mic.
starters, and the antenna pokes my armpit. Either way, so I need to figure out a way to put it on a.
He should just run it on his back, but he wants to be able to reach it.
Which is
Which is good.
Reasonable.
Yeah, that's good. You should want to.
Unlike me, I have mine in my backpack, and then like when I need it, I need a buddy.
He's like,
Someone.
Jarret, I'll
Help
help
me,
you.
please.
he's like, guys, what's? I can't
What's
get on your
happening?
channel.
I
It's like
can't
an
switch
itch, can't
channels.
scratch.
So we got a question on I think the YouTubes
Yeah.
recently, asking what our dream event is. What's a
It was asked right to
operation
the account, but you know,
that
that's like
really,
asking
really-
everybody.
I mean, yeah, you can ask us anywhere you want. Any questions?
Yeah, if you have questions like or a topic, not really questions, but like kind of a topic for next podcast, video podcast.
Or
you
just
can
straight
leave 'em.
questions.
So
Yeah.
we call it
Questions.
a vodcast.
Yeah.
Whatever video video pod, whatever cast.
Whatever
Audio,
you listen to us
we want
on.
you to tab away and listen to us, but you
Yeah.
can definitely watch us. We're cool with that.
If you like the way we look. Yeah, we got a question asking what our dream event is. What's an operation, something like that you want to attend, witness, just read about the papers.
Let's start with Liam because I think he already knows.
I
I,
already
gotta
know.
think about it a little
I
bit.
think Liam.
I have an idea, but
Liam is really, he pays close attention to
I
most
do.
games, so he knows his stuff about that.
That's how we started getting into it.
Yep.
Started looking around.
Yep.
Just started watching.
The
other
game I
people.
wanted to go to is I saw another Milsom team. Oh yes, there's a plug for you guys.
Somewhere
They-
right here.
Sponsor us, so
No, They went to an event called DEF CON, and it was like a smaller. So if you guys, you can get on YouTube or on Google or whatever, and you can look up Operation Stonebreaker. We also have videos of that.
After watching this video, watch it.
That facility was amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing. But I'm thinking it's an event like that where it's like 150 people or like 250 people. It's like 300 people
I think
there.
there's 300
Yeah, it's
people,
like
so-
300. So it's like
300
150 a team. It was a lot of people. Think of that, but like 50 people to a team.
Yeah, so it's
something
much more tactical. Those
si-
emotions.
Yeah,
less
significantly
force on
smaller. Combat is much more spaced out.
More realistic.
Yeah, and so you don't feel like you're constantly running into like.
Engagement after engagement.
Exactly. It's more like a calculated attack.
Which, if you like just constant assaults, that's great.
Yeah,
but
I do.
For those people that like slightly more realistic stuff,
It's
this
a,
is better.
a game for everyone.
Yeah, so that's my dream event, is like an event that's of the same AO as like Operation Stonebreaker, but with less people and probably a different environment, like more wooded areas, and it kind of transitions.
Which is funny
more.
because when we were at Stonebrake, Liam kept asking us to go into the buildings because he wanted to do buildings.
I want to go into the buildings, but I was like, I want to.
Everyone loves buildings.
And every time we were out in the woods, Liam was like, "We need to go into the buildings, guys. We really,
Yes.
guys, can we go into
Guys,
the
we're
buildings?"
exposed. The sun.
That wasn't
get
it.
in
He
the
just-
building.
He just wanted to see the cool pipe. It's like, yeah.
We can.
And bang our heads on stuff.
So
All right, so Josh, what's your event?
I'm probably gonna get chewed out because I don't remember the name of it, but
Oh,
I
I
think
can
it's
probably help you.
Operation Red Wings in Maine. I just want that AO so bad.
I
If you
don't-
don't,
what is it?
It's it's a real industrial thing.
What's it called again?
Operation
I think it's
Red
Operation Red Wings. I might be wrong. I believe it's based off the real life Operation Red Wings, where the lone survivor story. But the AO
that's
is
cool.
aesthetically very, very similar to the one that Sirius Viking is going to be hosted at. If you've seen the pictures for that AO.
Oh, so it's like it's a
Which most of us are planning on attending, right?
yeah.
Yep.
These two are planning on today. I'll be
Yeah,
going.
I'm trying.
Probably going to be going to the Sirius Viking. We think so. We don't know yet. Probably.
Not confirmed.
Anyway, I was saying so. Yeah, the AO was real nice. It's very much like Sirius Viking's AO, only it's on a big river.
But
no
it's not
rushing.
multi-level buildings necessarily.
There are multi-level buildings. There is verticality, not as much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
but
of Stonebrake, there's a
anyway,
lot.
all the footage I've seen from that AO just looks incredible. I really want to play there. The other one that I really want to go to is the European Border Wars.
Oh,
Just
that's
really-
everyone wants to do that.
Really
That's
want to
awesome.
play that, but it's
Not a
my-
Milsom West event.
it's
You'd be surprised to know they're bringing Milsom West to South Carolina
Yeah, I saw
Milsom
that.
East.
Oh.
Yeah.
to the Guardian Center.
Milsom West sponsor.
Oh yeah, that was. No, that's in Georgia.
Oh.
Guardian
right.
Center is
Sorry.
where they had Iron Horse.
Oh well, then they're
Better.
doing Milsom West at Guardian Center.
That same people who host DEF CON and the other ops, they host what's that? I can't even think of the name of it, but they do another event at the Guardian Center. So that's kind of cool.
Guardian Center's popular.
Everybody likes it. What about you, Jared? What's an event that you really since
well,
Liam is- or Noah's
I've heard the name pop up. I kind of would like to try a Milsom West. That'd be a cool experience.
It's kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. You were just talking about how you don't like combat after combat after combat. Milsom West is almost a little bit too much non-combat. It's just so much, and I get that that's what they're catering to. They want that. They're trying to get that super,
Experience.
that hyper realistic.
It's realism.
Yeah, and I'm a little hesitant to want to enjoy it that way.
Yeah.
I play the game to have fun.
We like having
I mean,
enough
just look at our
combat.
channel. We play the game to have fun.
Yeah.
We like combat, but we don't like overwhelming amounts of combat.
Well, this is Jared.
But yeah,
Yeah.
this is Jared's dream.
Exactly.
He can
So
take
Stop
it.
stealing
you guys are crushing my
Stop
dreams right
stealing
now.
his dream. He wants to go to Milsom West, guys. Shut up.
Yeah.
Have fun there.
What else?
It's like stereotype, but broken home with the chopper. That'd be pretty sick.
Oh.
To be that guy
To be the
that
one,
mows people
the one
down
who
in the
gets
chopper.
picked. It's me.
It's
Oh.
me.
It's me.
What was up this
Our
event?
saw is like that's its goal. Like that's
Our saw actually has its own.
Literally, the saw would be like the equivalent of dropping a bag of BBs over the side of the helicopter.
Get your
Be like-
.12s and just go, huh!
It'd be like saw.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually what we do. We wouldn't even shoot the saw. We would just drop BBs and just throw
Throw
roll
buckets
them
of
out,
BBs
like
out
rice
the
at a
side.
wedding. Just
Like,
ah,
have a pipe and just like
yeah.
load our gun.
no. We just get a water hose and we just put like a garden hose like attachment to it. Just shovel BBs down
And an air
blows through the
compressor.
hose.
Air compressor and like just a hopper full
Like-
of it.
So what about you know?
I personally like AOs like the Stonebreaker AO. So Sirius Viking is going to have a similar AO where it's building, but it's not like super close
Dream
combat.
event.
There's transition. There's motion.
Yes, there's motion
You go
between
from
them.
CQB to field to CQB. To
Yeah, I like it where it's condensed, but it's not super condensed. So, hopefully we'll get to go to Serious Viking.
Continue.
Any good Milsoms in that genre, let me know, because there's not very many.
We're really big Third Coast Airsoft fans.
Yes.
I've really
Yeah.
enjoyed the guys there. The people.
They're pretty cheap, and you
Yeah.
get bang for your buck.
Cheap, not by the quality of game, but
Yeah.
like the price. It's
The
very
price.
affordable.
Yeah,
Like-
their goal is to be an affordable Milsom organization, and they do that very, very well. They
And the staff
they
is
present.
I mean,
the staff listens
Staff is pretty
extremely well.
Staff is pretty.
they have Milsoms for
as
like
far as
$40, and then they have Milsoms for $100. But
Yes.
both of them are great for what they are.
Different experience every time.
Dragon Rogue is one of the cheap. Operation Dragon Rogue was a cheaper
And
one.
it's
It was like
incredible.
it was like $40 or $60. It was great. I was in North Georgia,
Yeah.
somewhere?
It was
Yeah,
good. It was
in
at a local
Dawsonville.
field.
Dawsonville, North Georgia. And then Stonebreaker, which they also did that, and they do pre-sales. I think we get our Stonebreakers for like $60.
I think Serious Viking was pre-sale at like 80 or 90.
Yeah,
Which this is a
That's
different
great.
level event.
That's a
it's a
3-day
lot.
off.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than Stonebreaker was.
You guys don't know about this, but
What?
there's a place in I think the UK somewhere called Sterling Airsoft. They are like way. I think they have like I think they only is private invite only,
Ooh.
and you have to have the correct gear.
You have to know Jet the Desert Fox.
No, you
Your
have
jet-
to.
your jet
You have to
harassed
know
you.
like the owner of the place, and he has to like you have to like go through like a background check with
Oh
him.
wow.
Or something. I don't remember how it works, but like Sterling Airsoft, they have events or like hyper realism events. That is
They're
something.
throwing planes at
Like-
you, actual jets.
Well, it's like-
fast rope down from. a
You know, you ever
helicopter
seen like
building.
Dev Team Six
People are
stuff?
dying.
You've seen like the Dev Team Six
Yeah,
forms?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
those are
all
great.
those guys showing up to play airsoft.
Neat. Everybody looks identical. You can't tell one person.
I know,
And they
It's
also
like
have their,
exact same kit.
their gay
everything.
noodles on and all that other cool stuff.
I'm an impressionist.
Yeah. This has been yet another Airsoft Talk with East Coast Reconnaissance. Hope you liked us. Hope you liked this video. Hope you like this video. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Comment on the video. Tell us what you think. Ask us more questions. Like us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. You can find me. I love
Josh
you guys.
Girl.
Yeah, we love-
Hashtag get Josh a
hashtag
grill.
Get me a grill.
He really
Well,
needs
there
one.
will be updates on the story.
Yes.
My finding of a grill later today, maybe in a couple of days. We love you guys. We love
when he finally finds
love
one.
every little piece of your bodies, and please, please, stay classy.
To your right, okay? Yeah, come over now.